Like, what's a good starting build slash best stratagems? So the ones that I was using for the longest amount of time was autocannon. Autocannon is very good because even though it shows here that a fully automatic cannon effective against light vehicle armor includes support backpack required for reloading. And in the picture or the video, it shows that somebody else is wielding the backpack to reload for you. You do not need another person to reload. You can wield it. You can wield the backpack and the cannon, and then after you spend about half the magazine from the cannon, the game will then allow you to reload. One of your favorite weapons, it can blow up nests too. This is correct. So autocannon, because it fires explosive rounds, this can snipe things across the map. We're talking, you know, those spore nests that are friggin' 200 meters away? You can two-tap those from spawn. And versus robots, this thing can get pretty damn disgusting until you unlock the railgun. Well, railgun's a level 20. But for the time being, I can strongly recommend autocannon. And as Dot said, for bug spawn, you shoot it in the little vents or the little hole or whatever, it'll shut it down completely. And it works against almost every single enemy type. The autocannon cannot damage, I think, tanks and Bile Titans. It'll just ricochet right off. I don't think it works on chargers until somebody rips off their armor. So there are some things that do counter this, but a lot of things don't. So you can just destroy them. Railgun's a good one. Easily the best one in the game. Stalwart's actually really good for crowd control. It's just a better machine gun in every sense. I would give that one a go if you haven't used it. Don't bother with the rest. Recoilless could potentially be good. A lot of things in this game, the recoil, the railgun, the auto, the whatever, everything has a weak spot. So you do have to aim for specific points. So with the charger, where are they aiming exactly? Let me see. Okay, they're aiming square, just square in the head. Where I think if they were to aim for one of the legs, it might take them less shots. But yeah. Orbital laser's really good. None of these are really good. Oh, maybe the 120 millimeter heavy explosive barrage could be good against robots, but that's about it. These I was sleeping on for the longest because I thought they were limited use for the entire mission. No, these are limited use. Then your little jet fighter that drops them off has to go back to the ship to reload and then comes back down into orbit, and then you can fire them again. So that's how that works. There was a lot of I didn't fully understand as to how all this nonsense worked, but Eagle Airstrike, this is extremely good. And you get it early on, even better. Like, this thing's taking out everything. If it hits a Bile Titan square, like straight on, it will kill. Tanks, it will kill. Hives, it'll blow them up. Spawn points for the robots, it'll blow them up. This thing shuts down a lot. Cluster bombs, easily one of the best, if not the best, for horde clears. So that's up to you, because it's got a mean blast radius. I'm talking somebody's going to end up dying every time you use one of these. I'm referring to friendlies. That's the other thing. Grenade launcher is another good one. I think that's further down though. I don't know why it's not here. It should be here, but whatever. So Eagle, cluster, napalm, I feel only works good versus bugs. Bugs in particular. When they're calling for reinforcements, you use this to shut that down completely. Because every time they keep spawning, they're just going to start taking fire damage immediately. Versus the cluster. So you would alternate between these two as to which one you want. If you're fighting bugs, that's up to you. Jump pack can be good in some scenarios like that, but it's more for positioning if you're doing like a turret build. So you would jump up high somewhere, start placing turrets up high where stuff can't really reach them, and they'll just start slaughtering everything on the field. Problem is, turrets aren't really that good until you start getting the turret upgrades from the ship module. This one in particular, the robotics workshop, these make turrets fucking cracked. And then you get the advanced construction and think that's it. Yeah, because this one increases the ammo, and this increases their turn speed. And then this one that increases their HP by 50. Yeah, turret's gonna get nutty. So, Eagle, I'm starting to work with these because it says a barrage of smoke grenades creating a thick smoke screen to block enemies' line of sight. That's fine and all, but there were certain things that were still blasting at me when I was inside of the smoke, which I feel like should still work in the same manner. Like, you shouldn't know where I am inside of that smoke. Anyway, rocket pods I feel like are garbage, and Eagle is specifically designed for these fuckwads. Don't use it for that, because you're just, no. The blast radius is so small and concentrated that is the only purpose for the 500 kg is to go against Bile Titans. Because when you have to fight 3 of them at the same time, you're gonna want that. Say the hives right here, these two. You see how close they are together? If they're within 5 to 10 meters of one another and you throw it in the middle, so 5 and 5, it'll hit both. But if they're 10 or 15 meters apart on both sides, if you're trying to throw it in the middle, it's not gonna hit. So don't even bother. And it can also destroy the encampments from the robots. So you could use it for that as well. And buildings. So you know you get that sub-objective where you got to throw in a hell bomb to blow up the buildings. You can just use one of these and that's GG's. Same thing with the illegal tower nonsense. Just throw one of these, it'll blow it the hell up and that's GG's. But you could also just do the same thing with this. So there's no point. I would rather take this with me rather than these. Because I can get 3 of these with the ship upgrade. Otherwise it's 2. Rather than this, where this is 2, even though it's 1 without the ship upgrade. So it's up to you. Calling time 1 second, unlimited, 100 seconds. Nah. I'll tell you right now, all of these are mostly bad except for maybe this, and that's a strong maybe because I don't use any of these. You start with this, but it's not good. This was also kind of good early on, not all that great. Also used early on. It can be good. But once you have the EMS turret unlocked, it just makes your life so much easier. You can just get the Eagle version of this, or no point. This sucks because it turns too slow. This is probably the only thing that you're probably going to use in this tree, and only versus robots. Yeah, they could just walk straight in. So that's why I said it's a strong maybe, because it's only going to block bullets. All the other things that jetpack in or just straight up run in and try to murder you with chainsaws and flamethrowers and shit, they're just going to murder you. Tesla Tower is pretty nice on the bot XP farm, but at the same time, it's not doing anything the Autokin and Sentry can't do for exactly. So, and this, it gets yourself and your team killed. In my experience, anytime anybody's ever used this thing, I have died multiple times because you won't expect it to reach a certain distance. This thing will fucking snipe you and only you because you didn't like the way you were looking at me. So yeah, grenade launcher this can be okay. Supply pack, good early on. If you want to be the support player, it's very good early on. But otherwise, once you have the 1 booster in the battle pass that everybody starts off with max ammo, this makes this redundant. So yeah, grenade launcher I would take with me versus bugs. When I have to blow up the hives, that objective where you blow up hives or the eggs. Or if you want to be that guy that just closes all the bug hives and gets the max amount of XP bonus and whatever else, would take this. You only need 1 person doing that. So would take this if you're going to be that guy. Because with this keeps your back free. So you can use shield generator pack, which is easily meta. Or if you don't have it unlocked yet, the guard dog rover. Because this thing's a laser rifle. Because there's 2 of them. There's the guard dog, which is stronger. It uses the Liberator assault rifle, so it makes it stronger. The problem is limited ammo. Whereas this one is unlimited. It just needs to cool down every once in a while. So you can use this and also this at the same time if you don't have shield generator, so that way you're just covered at all times, which is nice. Laser cannon haven't used, so I can't really say. Incendiary, same thing. Ballistic haven't used, but I just feel like it's a meme because this can just do what this does, but better. Arc thrower is very good for horde clear, from what I've seen. This is dog water. This is just a better variant of this. Mortars is what you're going to be using at endgame. This is busted. This is extra busted, and these are okay. Because you see how the sentry or the rocket sentry is doing that? Yeah, the autocannon can just do that better. Rocket sentry, if they want to buff this, they need to buff it to where the missiles fly faster. The projectile speed needs to almost hit scan. Not quite, but almost. As you see, like with this, that's just there in your face, just delivering pain. It's basically just a sniper. It's an automated explosive sniper. This suffers too greatly from how long it takes to reach point A to point B. By the time some of the rockets go to hit their target, they can already be out of the way because these already do that. Hence why you need to use this to slow them down, and then this will kill them when they're slowed down. So that's why you want to pair the two. So yeah, don't bother with guard dog. Guard dog rover is the better variant. Don't get this, get this, get this, this, and this. You can skip the rocket, you don't need it. Yeah, I should make a video on this? No, I definitely feel like I botched that a little.